I think I will go with ViCi, but those last two maps are both very, very good for them. I think that's something that Beyond can work with here. Train, though, coming in as the first one will be fun to watch out for between these two teams. I want to see ViCi really proving themselves, really stepping up here. I want to see them not playing scared, Jason, and hopefully that's what we're going to get to see. We're underway into Train.
Yeah, looks like Beyond starting off with a smoke, with a kit for STK. That's definitely one player I would want to be able to have for a retake here. It's going to charge straight in towards the inner bomb site. Myro's just going to back away. It's not even jumping back. But really not much damage being traded. The bomb will be planted. It's coming into the after plant situation. But the Molotov, how does that take QQ down? Did he get gooshed up or something while trying to run through it? I'm not sure, but that's going to be already an advantage here for ViCi.
Yeah, pretty rough start to the retake for Beyond. They do have that kit, as you pointed out, but they've got to go quicker than this. Olivia finally getting their first kill of this map. But ViCi have got plenty of players all across the bomb site. Zoking being one of them. He gets 2 kills in the back lines, and Beyond are getting nowhere near this bomb site. Finally, the kills come back around, though, and it's all on Alman. He has to hold back in the 1v2. Low time left on the clock, but he gets that first kill, and that should be enough. There's no time left for Myros. It is going to be ViCi winning the pistol round. It comes somewhat close at the end there, but I think ViCi were always in control of that. They take the pistol.
I mean, that was a lot closer than I thought it would be, considering they had the man advantage by taking QQ down so early on. Get a little push through to make sure to take down the planter. I'm a little bit surprised, though, to see the player supporting. He doesn't play a little bit closer. I guess he's trying to play far away to watch, multiple angles, but he just runs straight out of lower. If you don't hit that shot immediately, he's going to take down your diffuser. That will be the round, yeah. Myros and Alman right there at the very end. A little bit unfortunate for Beyond, though. They get themselves a lot of kills. They clean up the entire enemy team. Do force up into this round. Olivia onto the scout. What are you looking for? Someone in towards Milesh could be joking there. And it looks like ViCi's going to play really spread out. I'm not sure how I feel about this necessarily. I feel like if one of you die, then that's a weapon recovered most likely. And that could be the downfall for you in this round.
Ooh, Soaking with 2 nice shots there. He ends up getting taken down by KNTZ, though, and wow, what is that timing? There's a player pushed onto B for ViCi, but Myrols has managed to make it through. This could work for him. He hears those steps, and he's got a free kill in the back here all day long. Bomb dropped, and now this becomes really uncomfortable for ViCi. They've got some more kills back. It's still a man advantage for them, and the bomb's gone tumbling down the ramp, actually. So I think they can get it down pretty safely towards B. The problem is, it's only Jam Young here, so he's got to wait for his teammates to arrive, and Myrols rounds the corner into his death. Just QQ left. And it looks like ViCi should be doing enough here. QQ will look to see if he can find this first fight, but it won't go his way. A bit of an awkward round, but ViCi end up taking it.
I think that's really nice to see, actually. Which I don't know how to get back to that on HLTV when looking at it. Maybe like Black can do it or something. But if I remember correctly, Joking had was he 0-6 in opening duels in one of the matches yesterday, or he's like. Yeah, I think it was 0-6 in one of the maps that they played. It's nice to see him already have a stronger start here than they had up against. I can understand on a map like Dust 2. Yeah, it was Dust 2 was the map I was thinking of when it was 0-6. It's nice to see them have a little bit more confidence, because that seemed definitely be lacking in their game yesterday up against IG. We're gonna see just the USPs coming out, nothing being bought. Pretty standard. Actually, well, I guess the Deagle coming in for KNTZ since he did get a kill last round. That could have been really bad for them. I mean, Myro's pushing through. He drops the bomb. He drops Kaze. Fortunately for him, the rest of his teammates fell at the same time, and it didn't really seem to matter much in the end, as QQ's just going to snake his way up the ladder directly into a gun. And, well, he's going to fall with low HP. Going to spam through the smoke, but just pretty much give his own life away. This is going to be a clean round for ViCi.
Yeah, it's always nice when you win the pistol, and then Zoking is the entry fragger of the team. Gets a bit of confidence, gets a few kills early on. It's good to see him getting involved in the early action. And AK there, picked up by KNTZ at the end. I assume his aim is now just to save that, or maybe do some damage at the end here, but that won't be allowed. Alman's there to close it out. ViCi with a quick and clean 3-0 lead. Not taking too many casualties in that last round, but here comes the buy from Beyond. Olivia going straight for that AWP. as you would expect here on Train, the rest of the team picking up the rifles. We're even seeing an AUG picked up by KNTZ, and that scope can definitely be good in some of these long-range train lines. You can get a good long-range fight with that gun, so good to see that coming through. And Kaza also has the AWP on the T side, so a couple of early snipers for both teams here.
Yeah, I think Zhao Sage is the only other player I really see buy up the August consistently within this tournament that we've had so far. It's nice to see this actually being picked up. I mean, obviously a very good gun when it comes to a map like Train, just like when we saw the Krieg was extremely strong. That was always a guaranteed weapon you wanted to go for, and gave the T's much better chance in these rounds. Jokic is going to charge straight forward. The confidence is going to be there. He will eventually fall, but he gets traded out by Advent. Now Olivia up close, and Personal's going to miss his shot, and that's not a good sign for the player we want to see step up for Beyond to redeem himself from yesterday. And Myrals gets caught not looking even the right way, and puts it all on the KNTZ, and that's going to be a clean round. ViCi only losing one, and that was Joking trying to look for an entry with the Galil.
Yeah, that's just the pace of ViCi there, getting onto that site pretty quickly. You could see Olivia with the AWP just wasn't really able or wasn't ready for the player so close range. It was Advent here who just rushed him down onto the bomb train, and as soon as Beyond lose those early kills, you know they're going to be in trouble because ViCi is so fast at getting onto the bomb site. Not much the rotators could do there on the CT side. And a strong start for ViCi here. I think this Train pick is already proving itself to be a pretty good one. And I'm kind of a fan of it because Beyond haven't shown much of a deep map pool so far. Oftentimes they've been able to play the maps they're more comfortable on. But Train is one they haven't been tested as much on. They did play it against Tiger in that very close game. But I like that ViCi have gone for something different here. It's working out well for them so far, although Olivia's got that kill, and oh, where's the gun gone? There it is. He gets the AK eventually.
Yeah, but Jamyoung, oh, never mind. As I say, he got out upper. One was able to spot him out, but QQ, he had eyes. Now he's looking for Advent on 56 HP. That's a second kill for him, a second headshot coming through, and just like that, ViCi are on the back foot. Kaze on the op. That's not the player you want peeking in first to a site. Luckily for them, they have the bomb, as Almond's going to be dropping in towards ladder room here. And the timing for Olivia, he's going to get in towards T-Con, or even has a chance to see him. Same time, KNTZ, he's going to be playing over towards Heaven. They might be able to sneak their way out, but it all comes down to Olivia. If he spots us out perfectly, he spots out the first. That should be a clean kill coming in for him, but no! Olivia! Oh, what's going on? This has been such a rough match from so far. We're only 5 rounds in.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough to watch. Oh, okay, Kaz has been spotted, but he's going to get back to safety. Unfortunately, he's the last man standing here with the AWP. Clears out A main, so now he only has to focus on the site itself. But he's got to see if that bomb's being defused as he moves in with the AK. There's the first kill. He's actually able to make it a second. Kaza, with almost a chance for a third, he has to fall back, but now he knows that the bomb isn't being defused. He can just play the time, and oh, Kaza's playing this so smart right now, just sitting back, biding his time. QQ has to come in. He gets the kill, but I don't think he has the time. Kaza bails out his team, but that came very, very close there. Beyond putting up a really good fight in that round. Unfortunately, though, they can't win it. It's ViCi 5-0.
Let's switch over to the AK. I mean, obviously, a move you should be doing, right? But the fact is, he leaves the op back in T main, and then he pushes over towards pop side, right? So when you see them try to close it out, try to rush him down, and with QQ getting the final kill, he can only rescue the AK. They ideally would have loved to have the op, right? That would have been the most ideal situation for them. But unfortunately, they're going to be forced to buy it up. Olivia spending all of his funds. He left with 50 in the bank. ViCi up to the 5-0 start. And we have to talk about, you know, 5 rounds. That's technically enough that you're going to need on T side. 6 would make you feel even more comfortable, but anything beyond that. And I feel like Beyond are going to have a very tough time as they swap over to the T side.
Ooh, Olivia there, spots Zoking. Zoking's taken loads of damage there. He's down to 26 health. I think it may have been some stray shots landing, but he's managed to sneak onto the site. Oh, this could be big, but Zoking's been spotted. QQ gets him out of the round, and any impact he could have had is quickly taken away, but it's the B site where ViCi only need 1 kill to get themselves this bomb down in a 3v4.
Kaz is watching the angle. Nade's going to come through, keeping the 2 players back. You can see QQ and Olivia really afraid to go for this. Almond's even going to push up to help out as well. There will be a player going towards upper. That's going to be KNTZ, but Kaze gets the first. Olivia responds, but he gets quickly traded out on. Almond's not going to expect KNTZ here. This is your chance. He's got to go big here. He came big yesterday, but he's not going to get the spray onto Advent. And leaves it all onto STK now. In the one-on-one. Molotov in. Stops him from defusing, and yeah, no time left anymore. He's just going to run away. And again, ViCi. Another round on the board, going to go up to 6.
Oh, and Advent even gets away with the AWP at the end. Oh. Okay.
Oh, he's going for the up. STK went back for the up, but it was taken.
That's so cheeky.
That is so rough. He's like, where's the up? It was supposed to be here. That's where we killed Kaze. Oh, man.
Absolutely bamboozled at the end there.
It's a perfect term for it. I like that.
Yeah, Zoking, though, just running out onto that A site, did a really good job at just running distraction, because he ended up staying alive for so long when he snuck onto that bomb train. I think that's what caused the issues for Beyond. They started to get scared of A. They started to rotate some players over. That's what left B so vulnerable. So everything is working out really nicely so far for ViCi. And Beyond might be trying to get aggressive in this round, but KNTZ mollied off the top of the box. Luckily, he gets away safely, but ViCi just seemed one step ahead of everything right now.
You know, about the note, when joking, that's the second time he's just kind of snuck out onto the A site. And he's gone like a really different angle, you know. That's really making it hard for them to realize he's there, but he's showing that there's holes in this defense that are Beyond that they're not watching. And it has to worry Beyond. I think that's going to force them to tighten things up a little bit. 6 rounds now on the board for ViCi, and I don't know about you, Haka, but anything more than this, and I'm thinking this is going to be a first map done for ViCi. We've seen some close rounds for Beyond, but close is not going to get you rounds.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them at the start here on Train. The weird thing about Train so far in this tournament is that it feels like a lot of teams have been surprisingly successful on the T side. And even Beyond, in one of their earlier games, they played against Tiger. They got 10 rounds on their T side. So maybe it's not completely over, but it's definitely not a good look for them right now. Either way, they've started off this round strong. A couple of kills going the way of Beyond. 20 seconds on the clock. 2 ViCi players remaining to try and crack this A site. Olivia's been forced away from this angle, but Beyond can just play this safe. They can just sit back, and you can see they're aware of it. They're just biding their time here, forcing ViCi to move into the site. And that bomb is being planted, but now it's denied. KNTZ comes in with 2, and finally Beyond get themselves on the board.
You know, it really feels like when ViCi plays slow, they seem to struggle. I don't know why they go for like such a quick change of pace. You know, one round they're rushing, the next round they play slow, but it feels like that's when they give Beyond a realistic chance, when they leave it to 20 seconds left, when they try to go for the execute or push in towards the site. I like to see them play, you know, faster. Keep that pace up. Beyond has shown they can't really deal with it so far, and now going into our 8th round, we're going to see ViCi doesn't have really a full kit bought up across the team. Whereas Beyond, they're going to have everything they need to take themselves a 2nd round, and 2nd round is definitely something they're going to need.
ViCi is slowing it down again at the start of this one, and ooh, that was QQ spamming all the way through into upper B from A, and he gets a kill from it. Oh, ViCi are not going to be happy about that, but at least they've got one of their own elsewhere. At least it's only into a 4v4. ViCi will continue to play the slow game at the start of this one. Kaz has also been taken down to 13 health, so it's really not the best start for ViCi, but Olivia hasn't spotted the man sneaking through Ivy. Alman there taking the fight, and he gets away with his life. Olivia just unable to land that shot. ViCi still looking okay here in this 4v4.
What?
Wow.
QQ, you had like a half a second advantage. You were firing before him, and now Olivia's gonna fall. He goes for the repick against Kaze. I don't know what's going on within this Beyond team. But then again, Myros, he steps up when they need it. Leaving Advent alone in the 1-on-2. Push up towards Oil Train and keeps his angle different. Gets the 1v1 against Myros. STK wasn't there in time. He's gonna be there to at least finish it. That will be a 2nd round picked up for Beyond. STK, more importantly, going to rescue the up to the next round. So Almost clutch coming in for ViCi after a really risky start. Was it Jam Young getting banged through the wall at a QQ and Kaze down to low HP? But they get the bomb plant, if anything, here for ViCi, and maybe that's a sign for them to force up yet again. Though the economy is pretty decent out of Beyond.
Oh, it was a nade to begin with, and the first shot kills him. That's unreal. Oh, I'd be so mad if I was on the other side of that, but sometimes that's going to happen to you. ViCi nearly come back anyway. They nearly steer the ship in the right direction. It doesn't work out for them. And how many times have we seen Zoking by the dualies and not get a kill, Jason? He's
Every
still
time.
sticking to them.
Every time. I think we saw it twice yesterday, and we saw 0 kills. And I think we're going to see 0 kills again today. I don't know why he buys this weapon, to be honest.
I respect the dedication, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you think, right? Well, if one gun's good, then 2 guns must be better, right? But that's not the case with dualies. If he comes out and gets a kill now, I'm going to be like,
I know,
so tilted.
I was going to say, maybe today's the day. I've got a feeling he might get something done with them here. Oh, well, apparently my feeling is pretty far off. Apparently I don't have a spidey sense. It's Olivia who's just going to snipe them down from the back lines. Kaza might get this bomb down, but that's not going to work for him. Almond's just chilling on the other side of the map like, okay, well, I guess I'll try and get some kills at the end here. But it was only pistols for ViCi, really. They weren't expecting too much.
Yeah. And maybe you can get a gun. Maybe you can take down QQ or something, or get him behind them. He's got 40 seconds left. I mean, he's going to go for a fight. He's trying to take away some funds out of Beyond side. Not a bad bounce back here for Beyond, and that's what I was kind of wondering, right? You know, 6-0 up. You're looking at ViCi saying, you know, one more round, and I think that might be it here for Beyond, but they've been able to stop that, and Almond tries to get a little bit closer to get the headshot. QQ will turn around in time and spot him out, and that is 3 now on the board for Beyond.
Well, here comes the buyback from ViCi. They won't be able to get the AWP this time out. Yeah, they needed that flashbang to work for them, but Olivia didn't get blinded, so these are just easy shots for the AWP to land. They tried to use their smoke in towards the back trains as well, so Olivia just had that clear line of sight. Made it a bit too easy for him, but ViCi are back with the big guns here. A couple of Galils in there as well. I'm not sure I call the Galil a big gun. It's all right, though. And again, no ult for Kaza, so there are some limitations here for ViCi into this round. And Olivia's been playing across the map in a couple of these. He's been playing in and around connector, trying to make sure he's always involved in this early action. ViCi, though, rushing onto this A site. Look at this pace. They're not wasting any time, but QQ's here to stop them. First kill good from him. He looks for more. He gets the second, and that's the bomb dropped.
Oh, big kill out of Advent, but he's alone against 4. And only Galil, like I said, not really the big gun. It's not going to be enough, and Beyond will overwhelm them. They meet them perfectly well on the rush. Good flashbang, actually, I think allows QQ to get the first kill. I don't know if that was a team flash out of ViCi or if that was a flash out of Beyond. Either way, gets the kill. They win the round. And now ViCi maybe need to take a step back here and think some things over. Looks like they will be going for maybe a couple of pistols, but that's pretty much it. I think that was a flash out of QQ then. There was no assist there. Well done.
Yeah, I really thought that ViCi were going to have a pretty good chance there, just with how fast they were getting towards the bomb site. I thought that might work for them because they had a bunch of players ready to rush onto the bomb train. But QQ, I think, gets that all-important kill, which just kind of takes the wind out of their sails. It just slows ViCi down. And Dave is going to give us some information about QQ. Apparently, he's got 3 D kills so far. Always nice when you get some D kills in there. Suggests that your aim is looking good. And just in general, I think QQ's been one of the players who stepped up most for this team heading into the playoffs. Compared to how he was playing in the group stage, he's really stepped it up for Beyond. He's a big reason why they were able to get here in the first place, why they were able to play Tyloo close.
Yeah, definitely. He's been really quiet in the group stage. He's had like 1 good game, I think, that I can remember on the top of my head. But since then, he hasn't really existed. However, in the playoffs, he's definitely been able to do that. That's nice to see, right? It's nice to see that you can have someone to step up for your team in such a high-pressure situation. And you're playing against Tyloo, probably the best team in the region. And to have him step up like that is phenomenal to see. And when the pressure gets tough, he turns into a diamond and he doesn't crumble. Looks like ViCi's gonna be going for a set play towards outer. Smokes flashes off coming through. And all players in positions to get this bomb in towards the side. Olivia's been smoked off, so good timing on this one as Advent was almost picked apart. And well, that's the second time Olivia's been able to get a kill from that exact same position. Bomb, looks like it will go down.
Ooh, Advent trying to play around these smokes, but I think the bomb plant is all that ViCi are going to get out of this one. Jamyoung, second shot connects, but there's no way he's whipped it up. Again, you look at the kill distribution for Beyond, it's everyone helping out. Just in general, actually, across the whole server, the kill distribution's very even. There hasn't been a clear standout player so far. I guess Olivia's doing the best out of everyone with 10 kills on the board, but it's been a real team effort, and we're starting to see a pretty close scoreline on our hands.
Again, the game's becoming very streaky. 6 rounds straight for ViCi, 5 rounds straight for Beyond. Potentially a 6 on the cards here if they can take this. I don't think Kazi expect KNTZ here. No, not at all. But he's still going to kill before he falls, and Showkings returns on the KNTZ. So the man advantage gifted over to ViCi. It's a hell of a shot out of Kaze. Now Olivia being left to defend the IV position. You've got QQ going to be sitting over towards Pop, and you've got Myral's going to be holding towards the inner bomb site. It's up to ViCi to choose where they want to go. Either position they go to, they will have the man advantage. If not by 1 person, by 3. Yes, that does work.
Yeah. I think ViCi now have realized that their best bet is probably just to group up as 4 players. Worst case scenario, you're probably moving into maybe 2 CTs on one of these sites. Although Beyond have got QQ in Pop Dog, so he could be in for a quick flank. He could be in for a quick help here. It's Miles who's about to spot them, though. Oh, great kills onto the first 2 players, and he gets away with his life. Myrols nearly gets another kill there, but Alman's finally able to shut him down. Here comes Olivia, though. Missed shot, but he's somehow still alive, and he gets away with another one. It's all on Alman now. With 20 seconds left on the clock, he's searching for this kill, but Olivia's repositioned. He can't find these kills, and now the time is going to be against him. 13 seconds, he hunts it down. He still can't find it. Finally gets it, but QQ is there for the trade. And it's Beyond who have brought it right back to a 6-6 scoreline.
I don't know how Myros saw the second player. I couldn't see the second player at all on the screen. And I was looking for it. Obviously, the spectator smoke's a little bit different, but what a shot out of him. What a spray. And like you said, more importantly, to escape here. This one, the first one, the second one, I guess he's the feet moving with the shadows. Then to get away to buy some time. Really well done by Myros. And again, he's another player that we've talked about in the past. I can think back to like Mirage. In one of the matches they played on the T side, he would basically just run into the A side and take it by himself. Definitely has that power within himself to be a big entry fragger for the team. Now into the next round. 6 rounds straight for ViCi, 6 rounds straight for Beyond. See if ViCi can break that streak or if Beyond can extend it. KNTZ gets one. Jamyoung gonna trade that out though, and Olivia, he's in a tough position here as he has Kaze in front of him and players to the side. The bomb goes down and he'll hit the tag, but not the kill. Now QQ left alone against 4. Position's given up, and he will fall, and ViCi will get themselves a 7th round on the board.
Again, you're just seeing Zoking in almost every round be that first man in, be that first point of contact, but this time they're able to trade him out. And Olivia getting a little unlucky there, landing that shot but not getting the kill. That basically ended up losing them the round at that point. That was basically the round loss guaranteed. There was the initial kill from Advent, and then Jamyoung here to help as well, trading some of these players out. I think Jamyoung's been really impressive for this ViCi squad so far, but it's been a while coming for them, that 7th round. It took them a long time to finally get it on the board, but it comes through for them here. And Beyond keep on playing this aggressive Ivy setup. They really want to hold this, but it's not been working out for them in the recent rounds. Kaz has already won that first fight, and now KNTZ is in a pretty precarious position behind this box.
You know what's really weird to me is that Olivia's been missing a lot of shots that I normally don't see out of him. I think he's definitely having a little bit of a rough game. Maybe didn't get the warm-up in that he wanted. Maybe it's just one of those games for him. KNTZ peeks around the corner. He'll get the 1. Still gonna be a man advantage for ViCi. Actually, really curious to see his accuracy in this game compared to other games. Like, compare his averages throughout the entire event and then look at this one alone. Just op shots alone. I wish we could actually see that. I don't know if it's possible. Either way, QQ's going to be the one to pick up the big green, or in his case, the big flame. ViCi is slowly making the way in towards the B side, actually. Yeah, Jamyoung leading the way. He's not been spotted, and they're going to continue to walk this through, and Myro's going to have no idea that they're going to be out like this. But the thing is, he's covered from upper, so he's getting a little bit lucky in this case. Bomb going to rotate in. Aze's going to take down, or be taken down, I should say, and Jamyoung's going to strike on a Myro. The B site now completely open. We should be into the after plant situation.
Yeah, as soon as Beyond lose some players, they have to kind of give up some areas of the map. They kind of have to take some risks. And you see in this circumstance, they decide to leave upper open, which ends up being a unfortunate decision. ViCi are able to capitalize, make the most of it. And I think this is the risk that Beyond are running when they go for this really aggressive Ivy setup, where they're looking to fight for it the entire time. If you trade, even if you trade evenly, for example, when you've got 3 CTs left up, there are so many angles you have to be aware of on train. On that A site especially, there's all sorts of different positions. So then if you go down to that sort of 3v3, you're probably having to leave one of your players alone on B. And that puts them in a really tough spot where they're going to have to try and hold, and it's never easy to do that. Jamyoung, oh wow, that is sick. He gets the deny at the end, steps into the flames, he times it just right, and that's huge. That takes away another gun from Beyond.
Into this round, when you have KNTZ on 1500 and Myro's on 28, it's not what you want to see. You don't want to see ViCi get themselves up to 8, especially on T side of train. I know you talked about earlier on with Beyond on T side, but I'm worried. Aze to be playing pretty decently here. Sorry, I'm to 9. My bad for ViCi. 9-6. I don't know, Haka. I'm not really favoring Beyond too highly here if ViCi hit that point. Even 7-8 doesn't really give me a lot of confidence for them. Especially, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to kind of gauge them. I want to see how they entry on towards sites when we see Beyond switch over. They have that confidence. I mean, QQ definitely has the confidence at the moment, but STK's been a little bit quiet compared to his performance yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. I think that just that strong start for ViCi obviously gives them a big buffer. But just in general, I think that ViCi should be a team that can do good work on this CT side. Kind of saying earlier, Kaz has been pretty active with the AWP, which I think is the main thing you want to see out of him on this T side. That suggests to me that he's going to be playing similar over on that second half. I'd expect him to be able to do a lot of work. And you can see into this last round of the half, it's mostly SMGs for Beyond, but at least they have a couple of rifles in the mix to try and compete here, to try and get this 7th round at the end of the half. And some early B aggression has come through from Beyond. Look at the mini-map. They've got full B-sided control right now.
But is that going to matter? I mean, if Jamyoung just stays alive, he watches the flank. STK is in such a good position, but he drops down, gives his position up with the sound, and Advent drops him. They're going to push in towards it, or in towards Halls, actually try to overwhelm them. Jamyoung's going to spot them out, gets the first kill, looking for the second, but at least gets the info. And Myros will be there. So now it's on Olivia, which he's not been spotted out as far as I can tell. Doesn't matter. It just catches his head perfectly. And Myros is left alone in a 1-on-4. He needs the ace to pull off the clutch. Well, that's the second one he needed. 3 more to find. He won't have a chance. 9-6 for ViCi.
Yeah, pretty good fragging across the board on the ViCi side of things. Everyone doing their bit for the team. Advent currently there at the top of the board, which is nice to see. But Jamyoung had, I think, quite a few impactful rounds, quite a few important multi-kills in there, which is exactly what we expect to see from ViCi. I've been really impressed by Jamyoung so far this tournament. He did get traded out in that round, but ViCi ended up winning it anyway. 9-6 lead for them. And whew, that shot from Advent was pretty spicy. ViCi on point individually to close out the round, and into this second half pistol, Beyond could really do with winning this one.
So to give some context to this series, in terms of like Beyond and who was really fragging hard, Olivia went even at 52 and 52, and they lost 2-1 against them. And you look at the bottom, you have Myros at -24, and STK at -16, even KNTZ at -11. It's a little bit worrisome when you know, I mean, I guess it's maybe an upside is that their best players were their worst players last time around, and hopefully they can maintain the good form they had yesterday against Tyler. And it seems like in the pistol round they're able to do so. STK doesn't actually catch
Oh,
Almond, but still gets the turnaround in time. Yeah, Jamyoung will respawn, but he needs more kills than this. That's the second. The reload comes through. Myrals, he has the bomb. He's stuck in towards Ivy. I'm just going to change the position up. He catches out STK. He gets the kill. It's a third for him. And looking for number 4, but Olivia take the final 2 kills. That could have been around for ViCi. Olivia saves it in the nick of time, and Beyond will get the pistol.
felt like Jamyoung was just a one-man army there. Like, he's taking all these fights, he's getting these kills, and he doesn't have anyone helping him, sadly, because he was doing all he could to try and win his team that round. He pushed even onto the bomb site to get a further kill. I don't know how STK gets that one there as he pushes out through that Olaf position, but eventually Beyond get all the kills they need, and here was Jamyoung trying his best, throwing out a couple of haymakers at the end there, but it's not enough. It's Beyond who take that all-important pistol on this T side. They get themselves off to a strong start, but look at this buy from ViCi. 3 scouts in play. Let's see what these snipers can do.
Maybe just the ump. Maybe just the ump. Advent gets 2. That was the 1-2 punch out of him and Kaze. Olivia again has the bomb left alone. There's going to be guns down that they maybe can go for, but they're going to be a little bit afraid to do that. And you don't want to be losing this round for Beyond. You don't want to give up these AKs that you have. Especially onto the force with the triple scouts. They have Joaquin pushed up just a little bit here towards Pop, waiting for anyone to drop down, which is the perfect weapon to use. Nalman, well, that's going to be one headshot. They're continually facing him. Not able to really get any damage onto him, and Joaquin's going to be there to get one and cause it to finish it off with. And ViCi keep 4 players alive. And look at that. Going to rescue 2 AKs as well.
Yeah, that was really well worked at the end there by ViCi. I love that Alma's just kind of jumping between those trains. He's giving a really small line of sight to his opponents. Even just this start of the round for ViCi, the teamwork here is excellent between Advent and Kaza. And then Kaza doesn't face too heavily. He realizes he's got his team the advantage. And here's Alman landing that shot, kind of taking the attention while Zoking and Kaza both come in to help him out. The teamwork there was so good from ViCi, always in positions to help each other. And that's devastating for Beyond. They have to go back down to pistols. This is a full investment from the T side, and they only have Deegs to show for it.
Well, Haka, hopefully they'll have some kills to show for it here in this round. We talked about Invictus and what they can do with Deagles. Oh, Beyond lost a player. No damage has been... Oh, no, damage has been done to STK. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That couldn't have been a round restart. Well, even harder now for Beyond as they're playing a man down. It wasn't hard enough already, Haka, with just the Deagles.
Yeah, it feels like pretty much everything is against them so far in this round. 2 players waiting for them on the B site, and it's 2 pretty deadly ones. Kaza and Jamyoung ready to lock this B site down. Beyond pushing through. Jamyoung nearly caught out there. He gets 1 kill before falling, and the bomb plant comes through at the very least for Beyond. So that's something for them out of the round. A bit of extra money guaranteed, and STK lands some further shots. How is he still alive? He's just standing in the open. Finally, he falls, and ViCi will be securing the round win. At least Beyond don't completely crumble. At least they get that bomb planted.
Yeah.
But they're still not going to be in a great spot.
I mean, honestly, I think if we were to be realistic, would they have won the round with Deagles? Not necessarily convinced they would have. But like you said, I mean, that's the best case scenario. At least able to get a plan off of that, and you can see Myrals, the ADR he's currently putting out. I'm not sure how accurate those stats will stay, actually, because I know there was some problems whenever a player would disconnect and reconnect, if the stats would stay true.
Oh, yeah.
Like yesterday, there was a guy, what was it? Yeah, was it yesterday, who had 2 kills and like 5 assists, but he had like almost 100 ADR or like 80 ADR. And either way, hopefully things will be stabilized here for Beyond. ViCi are starting to run away with this game. Currently at 4 rounds, 11-7. Got all the weaponry, and they're gonna get some funds to save up to. Almond, Advent, both above 4K. On the other side for Beyond, I mean, I'm assuming we're going to see some pistols bought up, but that's kind of it.
Yeah, you can see they've got that $2,400 loss bonus, so they can buy down a little bit on some of their players. They can probably invest a small amount. If they want to save for that AWP as well, they're obviously going to have to save a bit more. Here we are, Jason. Just watching over the players from our little commentator booth. It doesn't look very nice in there, I'm going to be honest.
I don't know how you're seeing them. I got to go like, guys,
Yeah.
guys, come on. Let's go. Keep playing. We want to finish the game. No. I love the AR stuff they're doing, though. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, if they could just AR our Twitter handles in as well, that'd be even better. Just at @JKalpin for me and @JKalpin for Haka.
Yeah, that's exactly my Twitter, definitely. Thing is, now, if you tweeted out something dumb, you could pretend that I tweeted it and then try and get me cancelled.
I mean, I'm not into that cancel culture right now.
All right,
You know? I
that's good to
tweeted
know.
something out a few days ago about a certain name of a knife, and I'm still getting hate messages apparently from that even till this day. But either
Wow.
way, yeah, actually, I think you missed out on all that drama. We'll catch you up in the break.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's KNTZ's having some issues right now with the internet. We saw, obviously him disconnect in the last round. Hopefully things get stabilized. Not sure how long that would actually take to be sorted, but they're definitely going to need him into the server like we saw against Tai Lu. He was one of their big fraggers for them, and he needs to show up yet again today. It's a little bit a rough start here, but when we go to Nuke as our second map, I feel like this is where ViCi is just going to look to slaughter them, to redeem themselves from losing the map for the first time in like the last 6 months. They've only lost it 4 times in the last year, and one of those was to Astralis. I think they're coming for blood here.
Yeah, that should be a fun one, I think. That Nuke game, I want to see a really high-level Nuke played out between these guys, because we've seen them just be so successful so far in this tournament. Both of them just love that map so much, so that should be a fun one. I feel like, in general, Beyond have had quite a few technical issues throughout this tournament, haven't they? I think yesterday they had some problems as well. So hopefully they can get that sorted out soon, because it must suck to just be constantly having those sort of issues, which are always just kind of disrupting your flow a little bit. I always hear the pros talk about when you get into the flow state, and I'm sure this disrupts everything. So hopefully they can get back into it. I think it's not a great position for them to be in. Obviously, starting out this T side and then just losing that second round, that's put them in a really, really rough spot here.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing that we're going to be heading to a short little break here while we do get things sorted out on the server to make sure everyone has that stable connection so we can hop back into our third place decider. Hopefully we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a continuation here of our third place match. As Almond immediately going to be pushing out towards Ivy. Remember that last round did count because damage was done before the disconnect happened. So ViCi will maintain their 11-7, and Kaze is going to maintain in this aggression as he pushes out. I don't know where that is, what language that is. Kaze will get the kill. I'm not sure if he's expect KNTZ going to be there, though. They're going to have to deal with him, and you can see they're looking to take him away from this angle. That's a lot of info gained and a lot of area being locked down, and that's another kill being locked down for them. I think Beyond on Train are being put into a lockdown at the moment.
Yeah, really looks like it. Really looks like it. Kaze just slide into the left, slide into the right. Finding some nice shots with the AWP at long range. Beyond unable to stop him.
Where's the crisscross?
I know. He's gonna go for the crisscross soon. Just you wait, Jason.
Crisscross.
Oh, this nade might be nice. But never mind, it's the shots that are nice. Advent just getting him through the smoke. Beyonder finding no success here, and QQ has decided he's giving up. I think this is more of what we're expecting to see here. ViCi heading into their CT side. They're starting to take over. Jamyong with a really quick shot onto QQ at the end there. And at this point, Beyond, again, don't have money. It feels like this second half, ViCi have really just taken over.
Will they be stopped? I mean, Beyond have no money. ViCi, they're building up their banks quite heavily. And Kaze, again, like, look at the confidence. And KNTZ, I kind of understand why you maybe don't expect him to be on that side, but at the same time, I feel like kind of held there. Like, you're not gonna escape that position. Why would Kaze ever move away from Ivy when he has that long range and he has the op to play with? Speaking of Kaze, again, catches him out, even gets a tag, and you're gonna come in to delay them from pushing through. And this is Kaze hitting shots. This is what we're not seeing out of Olivia so far in terms of consistency with AWP. Kaze's still gonna stick around for more, and this is looking like 13K to Z, just the P250 and 13 HP.
Yeah, this is more like it from Kaze. Spots that last man, just decides to back away. He's already done enough for his team in this one. He knows he might as well just make sure he's 100% safe with that AWP. I'm just really enjoying seeing Kaze being so active across the map. We know he can be really, really impactful on his day. If he gets aggressive, he can absolutely be the best AWPer in Asia. I think most people would have him as the best AWPer in the region right now, and we're seeing that here. Great shots from him. Even if it was against the Pistols, he was still put under pressure, and he stepped up. And with a 13-7 lead, ViCi have definitely been stepping up here in this third place decider. Looking good for them so far on Train. I think if Beyond want to have a chance on this map, they really need to win this gun round. They've got the AKs out, and they've got themselves another chance to try and get something going on this T side.
Well, they do get players out immediately. Kaze's still waiting. Smoke's gonna be coming through, so a good chance to really dismantle any shots coming their way. These prevent Kaze from being effective as they do overwhelm Advent. Even Joking gonna be alone on the site now. His rotations have come through towards back lines, and he tries to push to the smoke, but he gets caught out. And Beyond just being patient after the initial aggression are getting the number advantage. 4-on-2, and it's gonna be the double ops left here for ViCi, and they gotta be very careful. They don't want to throw these weapons away.
Ooh, Kaze and Almond both getting kills in this round with their AWPs, but Kaze lands the shot through the window. It doesn't get the kill because of it. That's such a shame for him, because now Almond doesn't really have a chance at the end here. 1v3 in which he is sticking around with this AWP. You might be able to hear that player moving around in front of him. There's QQ messing around with the ladder right now. Mayrolls gets spotted. There's the first kill, but Almond's not getting given the chance for the second. Look at how safe Beyond are playing this, not giving him any chances to pull the trigger. Looks to switch out to the AK. QQ. Oh, Shadow spotted. Almond might get this. Pre-fire around the corner, but QQ just draws the attention, and KNTZ lands the shots. 3K from him. Beyond get themselves an 8th round on the board. And I thought they were in trouble there, because they were trying to go for the fast A play. They got slowed down significantly, but they just won a bunch of 1v1 fights that got them onto that A site and got them another round on this T side.
A little entry. I feel like at the same time, like Beyond kind of messed up a little bit. Sorry, not Beyond. ViCi messed up a little bit because they kind of kept pushing through smokes and put themselves in positions where they weren't really going to get any refrags. KNTZ completely blinded up, and yet Joking can't hit the spray. Kaze will be there. He'll get the first. And looking for more as he goes for the second shot again. The same execute as we saw the round before. This time, still the double ops being held on to, except Advent's going to get one before he falls, keeping things equal down to the 3-on-3. STK is looking to get the bomb planted here. A lot of time left to work with. The smokes are going to fade.
Almond's playing this so patiently. Okay. Well, the kill's stolen away from him, but it's a kill nonetheless for ViCi. Jamyang gets it. STK's trapped on the bomb site as well. Not the best position to be in, but he's looking to make the most of it. He almost lines them up, but it's all on Olivia. Playing back from E-Box, we know that he can be the standout man for this Beyond side. He's got to step up for them here. Looks for that first fight, but he's not able to get it. Jamyang comes away with a triple kill. ViCi get themselves their 14th round. At least Beyond are making these ones close. They're starting to look more competitive, but I think it's coming too late on here. ViCi already with a 14-8 lead on Train.
We're getting real close, Haka, to closing out this first map. I mean, Nuke. Beyond did beat ViCi on Nuke. This is ViCi's choice of Train. So I'm not going to be too surprised to see ViCi taking their own map choice. But I think, again, to reiterate, Beyond did beat ViCi. They broke their streak of 100% win rate on Nuke. And I think ViCi are coming back with a vengeance. It's up to Beyond to be the ones to really step up when they need it. Again, they proved that they can beat some of these top teams. I mean, even almost taking the first map against Tyloo after being slaughtered on map 2. There's some real potential on the Beyond side. But I was hoping for a little bit more when it came to Train out of them. We'll see as we go into, potentially the penultimate round here. Jamming already set up ready for them to come out upper.
Yeah, again, it's Jamyang and Kaza on this B side of the map, and that just feels like such a scary couple of players to be pushing in. Flash goes through for Jamyang. He gets the early kill. Great play from him, but QQ's able to rush him down with the Mac 10. And now Kaza's getting smoked off here. The Orb's not getting the chance to pull the trigger. So Beyond doing a good job at getting onto the B site. They trade out evenly. And this retake from ViCi won't be easy now with Beyond getting up in their faces. Look at Olivia go all the way into connector.
Oh. Good position right there. Gets the first, gets the second more importantly, and then stays alive off the back of that. I don't think he's going to re-peek anytime soon until they push up aggressively back on towards the site. And this should be a round for Beyond. Kaze just trying to save his AWP. He's going to back away. Well done by Olivia. Again, I mean, he might be, fragging, but I feel like he could have been even stronger within this map if he didn't miss so many shots before on the op. At least here coming a big one needed. And Kaze, well, he's not going to go down fighting. I'm not going to go down without fighting. Words are hard sometimes. And I'll be a 9th round now for Beyond.
Yeah, Counter-Strike can be hard sometimes too, Jason. It's been a bit hard for Beyond here, but they're looking better now. They're getting back into this. I like that flash in from ViCi to begin with for Jamyang, but then as he pulls out the Molotov, unfortunately, I guess Kaza was watching upper instead of the ramp, so the timing just ends up going against him. I love that Beyond there play with no fear. They just push the position because they were ready to line up for that B play, and they get the timing just right. They push before that Molotov can bloom. They get themselves onto the B site really quickly, and that makes all the difference in that round. Beyond get a 9th on the board, but unfortunately, they've lost out early in this one. ViCi's buy is a bit all over the place. They've got a couple of AWPs in there, as well as some SMGs and a pistol, but one of those AWPs has already had impact. Almond's got them the first kill, and whenever there are 2 AWPs in play on the CT side of Train, you know that there's a chance for ViCi to win the round.
Oh, they're coming in towards inner. I think Kane to Z, I'm going to be watching him to be the big man to step up. Kaze, they peek this corner on him. I feel like he's just not going to miss the shots. He's been so consistent. 22 kills now. 50 seconds left to go, and well, Beyond, they still have an okay amount of utility. I mean, they've got, what, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, 2 mollies. They can go for the inner take, and I think they're going to be setting up exactly for that and allowing Kane to Z to be the one to flank in. Maybe it'll be a fake in the end, because we see Myral's already backing away from the inner bomb site. 28 seconds. If they are going to go outer, they're going to have to be extremely quick. They're actually leaving QQ now to be the one to flank. He's sitting within the smoke, and I love this play. There's still going to be 2 players to defend out of ViCi, and they spot them coming towards outer. Joking's missing his shots. So he's going to have another player off towards his side to help out if he does need it. And that's going to be Joking to get one, but that's still going to be the bomb going down. It was a double up, but Kaze trades over to the and Almond. Oh, yeah, almost a lineup for 2 as well, but Kaze comes in and gets the first. STK needs the kill, but he's not going to get it. That's going to be the round clutched out by Kaze, and that'll be a 15th on the board for ViCi.
Yeah, give him an AWP, give him a UMP, give him whatever the hell he wants. Kaze wins the clutch with the UMP at the end there. Getting that second headshot really quickly, well controlled by Kaze. He's been having a great game. And this is the Kaze we expect to see against a team like Beyond. We expect him to be really standing out, being one of the best players on the server by a fair distance. And that's what we've seen here on Train. He has been having so much impact alongside Jamyoung. This is much more like the ViCi we were expecting to see in the playoffs. And they should be able to close this one out now. 15-9 lead for them. It's another bye for both teams. It's another bye where both teams have some weaknesses, but it's some fast play coming in from Beyond, and it's not working out for them. The double orbs already shutting them down. Advent with one of his own, and this should be it. Alman with a further frag, and Olivia has no way in hell of winning this. It's about to be 16-9 to ViCi here on the first map, as they bounce back after a rough day yesterday to get themselves an early lead here in this third place decider.